Hey all, and this is the Night Sky Dragons event. This is a Dark Commander event and Chaotic Killer. So I made up 3 teams for this event. My main team for the Crusade. This is an alternative team. If you don't have the first one, then something for the Ultimates as well. The second team could be quite useful for removing Zombie. Zombie is proving to be quite a bit of a problem actually. So we'll start with the first team here. If you had the event Ultimate form, you would replace Metaverse Masters with it. So this team is basically designed to get Lost Covenant to do as much damage as possible. The first card is Long Night Harbingers. Creates quite a few power gems, increases Dark Commander damage by 140%, making it a really good card. Plus it does have a revive on the card. It does have a passive as well that cleanses the debuffs. So against the solo bosses and ultimates, you may want to use Metaverse Masters every single turn just for the cleanse. And there is Metaverse Masters. 150% damage buff to any card. The event Ultimate form is 550%, but only to Dark Commander cards. If you have the event Ultimate form, you probably won't be using Metaverse Masters again in Dark Commander events, but I'm sure the card will be used elsewhere still. Lost Covenant converts all non-dark power gems to dark, which is always useful, upgrades and creates power gems, plus has that lovely damage increase to itself. Always been a really good card. Recommend 5 times awakening the card. I have 5 pink stars on this card as well. Seaborn Scalawags creates the power gems, plus has that upgrade skill. Increases Dark Commander damage by 80%. There we go. Then Lords of Zybalba. Again, this has a revive on it, so I do have 2 cards with revives. I don't think you can use both in the same battle. As far as I know, you can only use a revive once. This is still another good card though. Only 60% on the damage increase, but does have an upgrade. Plus creates a few dark power gems. So you can see with this team, all the cards have increases to Dark Commander damage. And that's the recommended team in my opinion. If you wanted a bigger boost to Dark Commander damage, you could try something like this instead. Putting Sky Charmer Aurora on the team may help a bit, as it increases Dark Commander damage by 140%, rather than the low 60% of Lords of Zybalba. Of course, you will have less dark power gems on the board, so you'll need to decide for yourselves if that's worthwhile and test out both combinations ideally. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that deck. Once I get the event Ultimate form, this should be doing absolutely huge damage, replacing Metaverse Masters. Now onto the relics. I have Almar's Scythe on the team as one of the relics. This is always useful. A percentage increase to attack, you can see here, that's the main reason why I put that legend relic on the team. Then for the other 4 relics, they're just my best Dark Commander relics with 1 at the end to break the shields. I only need the 1 relic with this team, it's just for the solo and guild bosses mainly. There we go, here's the shield breaker relic. You can see as it's 2 pink stars, it's enough to break all the shields even without the 5th ultimate form. What I mean is with the team you can see here, so I don't need additional relics to break the shields. So there we go, that's my main Crusade and bosses team. Now to move on to an alternative idea. If you can't make up the first team, this is basically Iria used to boost up defraggers. High Performance Unit Iria gives that lovely boost to Immortal Killer attack. You can see here increases Immortal Killer attack by 2,500%. So what you need to do is take a hit to get supercharged up, then basically go left to right. Metaverse Masters again, with that 150% damage buff. Used to boost up defraggers this time, plus with the boost from Iria. This does also dispel, so it might be useful for getting rid of that nasty zombie. A slight increase to self-damage as well. Then again, here we have that Dark Commander increase to damage. Seaborn Scalawags again increases Dark Commander damage. So yeah, this is worth trying. I don't think it would do as much damage as the first team though. I've tried something similar in previous events, and 4 damage boosting cards with 1 main hitting card seems to be better than this sort of combination. But you can all try this for yourselves if you want to do so. Right, and then to finish, it's basically just the first team, but with relics designed to break as many shields as possible. So what I'll do with this team is just talk through the relics. So yeah, using off-colour relics and basically any relic that breaks the chaotic shields. This one breaks the 4. This one breaks 3. So that's 7. Then another 3 here, that's 10. 3 plus 1 per Dark Commander Ultimate Hero, so that takes it up to 18. And then breaks 2 plus 1 Dark Commander Ultimate Hero. I believe that's 24 in total, which isn't bad. It's better than previous events. But yeah, that's what I am using for this event anyway. 1 team for the Crusade, solo bosses, guild bosses, then 1 team for the ultimates. There's not too many other options. Most of the teams I've seen are just pure dark teams. So worth experimenting with the cards you have to see what does the most damage. Here's some of the Dark Commander cards I have. So let's get on with the actual event now. Here we go. Alright, so here we go, the Crusade. As always, I'm going to be playing just the Umbral map. I will search at the bottom to see if there are any adventurers that are suitable. Okay, I will just use a Metaverse Masters. Here we go. So the Clash bosses are marked with a small C in the Crusade. Let's see if one spawns. Oh, that was lucky. There we go. That is a Clash boss. You can see here, Commander Clash Hoarder. So Metaverse Masters can be used every single turn. That's something to bear in mind. So let's try something like this for the boss and see if that's enough to defeat it. Hopefully it will be. Yeah, there we go. That's a good hit. So on the regular enemies, using both of the Metaverse Masters cards should hopefully be enough, but we will see. Let's have a look. No, it's not quite. It's slightly off the damage needed. So let's use 1 extra card for the regular waves. Try something like this. There we go, and then Metaverse again. That should be enough. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy of an event, unfortunately. The event Ultimate Form is so overpowered that if you don't have it, you're at a huge disadvantage, unfortunately. So I think we'll try the 3 cards like this time. See if that's enough. And then the solo boss Hoarder at the end is the Sphinx. If that spawns and you can't defeat the solo bosses, you know it's time to quit out and try again. Let's see what spawns. Ah, no, okay, this doesn't give solo bosses. This gives extra guild bosses. I can defeat the solo bosses relatively easily anyway. A zombie is a little bit of a problem though, if I'm being honest. I don't have any Dark Commander cards that counter it, so cards like Defraggers or Iria are what would remove it. But there we go, that's the Crusade. Not that difficult, but can be a bit time consuming. Okay, so now it's time to test out my teams. For the multi-bosses, making some one-card teams for tagging, for example, this team here is always useful so you don't accidentally use up some of your other cards. We haven't got the guild bosses up to that high of a level yet, so what I'm going to do is test out on the regular guild boss. I do recommend focusing on the multi-bosses if you can defeat them though. 5 guildmates taking 1 level each. So what I'll do on the guild boss is use both of my teams to see what sort of damage they do. Right, there we go, I've scrolled across. I may also for fun try out my Water Slayer team since it seems effective on pretty much every single event. So here we go, let's go ahead and hit this. Okay. So yeah, this is my main solo boss, skill boss team. It's basically just left to right, very, very easy to use. If you don't have enough dark gems at the start, you will need to use Metaverse, but normally you do get enough dark gems, and then let's see what sort of damage it does. Well, around 23Q across the cards, I would have thought. You can see though, Zombie is now taking down my health really quickly. So you do have to be a bit careful here. This will be more of a problem on the ultimates, of course, but yeah, something to be aware of. And then again, it's just left to right once all the cards are back and active. Zombie disappears now due to the passive skill. I'll do one more hit with this team, then I think I'll quit out at that point. Again, it's just over 20Q across the cards. But yeah, Zombie is the main problem here, it seems like. Repeatedly using Metaverse Masters is the way to get rid of Zombie, but it's still a bit of a pain. Luckily, I do have that revive you can see here. Yeah, let's do one more hit, then I'll quit out and try a different team on the boss. This gives you an idea of the damage. It can do more if the gems are loose. Unfortunately, there's nothing really loose here, apart from the one gem. Might do a little bit more damage. Yeah, still 20Q across the cards. It can do more than this. I'm not getting the right grids though, so let's quit out. Here we go, a new guild boss. A new team. So this won't do as much damage as my previous team, but it's just to show you all how a team like this would work. So the way to use this team is probably Iria and Metaverse on the very first turn. You need to get Iria going. So yeah, something like this. This will remove Zombie. Then I can try and get Defraggers to do as much damage as possible. Let's see what happens here anyway. Doesn't remove Might, but Might's not really a big issue. Let's see what this does anyway, damage-wise. You can see 5.9Q. It's nowhere near as heavy hitting as the previous team. The advantage is, though, it removes Zombie, so you're less likely to die. But yeah, the damage is too low compared to my other team. I'll do one more attack just to see. Alright, here we go. There's the one loose gem at the top. Oh, there's 2 loose gems, so this should do a bit more than the previous hit. Yeah, 9Q. I think that's about the maximum I'm going to get out of this team. Let's quit out here. Right, and now we will try the Water Slayer team. This is always good for a bit of fun. I don't expect it to do much damage, but that's the team I'm going to be trying out on the guild boss. Right, so again, Iria on the very first turn, probably Metaverse as well to get the Dark Gems up. Let's see what happens at the start. Yeah, I'm probably going to need a second turn for Iria. This is always fun to try though. I don't expect it to do much damage at all, but you never know. You never know. It might do massive damage and be the biggest surprise so far. It's unlikely, but it might happen. Right. Left to right, see how much damage we do on Sovereigns of the Dance. Here we go, and... Oh! Something went wrong there. I don't think Supercharged went up on the boss. I'm not sure there. We'll try again. That seemed extremely low. This will get Supercharged up for sure. Yeah, there we go. And see what sort of grid I get. I'll give it a try. I don't think this will do much though. Yeah, 1.4Q. It was worth a try. It's not going to do any damage at all really though, so we're not going to be using this. But there we go, that's the teams I'm using for the event anyway. It gives you an idea of what sort of damage I can do and what sort of teams you can make up. I will be using this team here for most of the event, but I may have problems with Zombie, unfortunately. We'll see what happens when I start getting ultimates up. So the Commander Clash feature is in this event. It's a very important feature of the event. You can get the event deck for free if you do well here. If we go across to the leaderboards, you can see 2 souls for the event ultimate form for finishing first. Then it's a 1 and a 2. Then even finishing in 6 to 50 gets you 1 of each soul. So yeah, you do want to try and do well in this event. Hopefully you're in a guild that can finish top 100 here. You will get at least 1 soul there. I'm hoping we finish in the 2 to 5, but we will see. But yeah, we haven't really started playing at this yet. That's the current top 5 guilds. So to have a look at these features, 2 times token, not really worthwhile. Energy package, you shouldn't really need those if you work together carefully. Clash energy as well, you shouldn't really need. Maybe near the end of the event you might. If you work together and have quite a few hitters though, the council can summon these bosses and you shouldn't need to purchase anything with diamonds here. But yeah, that's what the feature looks like. Very, very recommended that you try and do as well as possible here though. Getting a free modern event deck, especially one as strong as this, is an awesome boost. So you may have seen they have combined this with the best collection in the game, in my opinion. The one with the GVG relics, or GVG runes, should I say. There's only 1 relic. I might as well go ahead and claim all of this and see if I can upgrade my Lance of the Endless. We will see. Lots of runes here. That seems to be a nice mix, actually. I think I got one of each rune there. I will go and find out, though, by going over to the relic page and having a look to see if I can actually upgrade my GBG relic. Let's have a quick look. Legend relic, Lance of the Endless. Yeah, there we go, nice. So, forge that up. Oh, this is looking promising. Looking promising. You never know, I might get my relic up to, well, I already have a 6-star variant. I'm very, very close to getting a 1 pink star Lance of the Endless. You can see there. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that result. And that will help my GBG attack team out a lot once I get that pink star on the relic. Okay, so let's have a look at what it is this time around. Either a Dragoon or a Warden. Or maybe even a Vanguard. No, it's a Dragoon. Okay. Resplendent Sol creates 4 light power gem Vs. Has a cleanse on it. Nothing else of real excitement on the Dragoon as it is now. You need to specialise it to find out what its true skills are. But yeah, it's nice to see another Dragoon, and I do need to make a good light attack team at some point. Right, so now I will go ahead and claim my random 6-star hero. Right, so I will claim the essence as well while I'm here. What's it going to be? I'm hoping the main hero. That would be really useful if it was. Oh, it's an old ultimate form. I think I can take that up. Let's scroll down and have a look. It's quite a long way down though, unfortunately. But yeah, I can get an extra pink star on that, so I might as well go ahead and do this while I'm here. An old noble killer hero. That's not a bad result, but I would have rather had obtained the main hero from the event. That would have allowed me to get the shiny when we do well in Commander Clash, well, assuming we reach top 50, which we should do. Anyway, here's the actual event deck. The event ultimate form is basically a replacement for Metaverse Masters. You can see here 550% damage buff for 1 Dark Commander hero, so I will be using this with Lost Covenant at some point, plus using it on my GBG attack team. It is a huge boost, but should you get it now or should you wait until after the event? Well, that's kind of a dilemma, as without this card you're not going to be hitting for that much damage. So maybe get it now if you can get it without using too many gems. Otherwise wait until after the event and after you finish Commander Clash. You could always just get the 1 card as well, since this has the 550% damage buff. The problem is you're still going to need a card that has the killer skill like Metaverse Masters on the team as well. And that's going to create a rather strange team. But yeah, there's no point just getting the Master Hero on its own, since it doesn't have the damage boost. You can see that's pretty much useless on its own. So yeah, you all need to make a decision if you want to get this now or if you want to wait until after the Commander Clash rewards. It's difficult. I will wait as I don't have the gems to get it, but I'm going to probably struggle with this event for that reason. And now finally, let's have a look at the news feed. There's the Commander Clash sale. I won't talk too much about this. Then the event. Yeah, I'm hoping we get top 5 We will see though how far we get with this event and the Commander Clash feature. I think I will struggle with ultimates. I've not had an ultimate yet. We shall see though. A free event ultimate form though is always good, especially considering it's one of the best Dark Commander decks I've ever seen. A very good deck, one I really want. And there we go, that marks the end of this video. I hope that was interesting and helpful. As always, if you do have any questions regarding this video, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. If you did enjoy this video, giving it a like and subscribing is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed. We have a previous event video on the screen, plus a playlist, plus you can also subscribe from here if you want to do so. And thanks for watching.